Alright, this episode we're going to talk about how to build a large nesting box for rabbits. We have California rabbits. So this box is a 20-inch by 11 for the floor, and then the sides, as the diagram shows, it is 12 inches high, and then in the front is 7 inches high, and then the back cut is 11 inches by 12 inches. So a few notes on this. I found this online, these schematics, but what I got, which we'll look at in another picture, is the boards. I'll show you what you need. But you're gonna need, you do your first cuts, the two sides, which is 20 inches by 12 inches. You cut your sides first, and then your second cut, what I did was the back and the front. So the back is 11 inches by 12 inches, so I made those two cuts. And then with some that was left of that piece of board, I did my front cut, which was 11 by 7. However, a modification on this is, instead of 7 inches, make it 11 by 5.5 inches for the front board. It would be easier for them to hop in and out and still keep the kits from falling out of the nesting box. But for the top, there's another cut, just like the front, for the top of it, which is 7 by 11. So there's going to be two cuts of the 11 by 7, but one of them you're going to make it 11 by 5.5. That'll make sense later. And then your third cut will be the bottom, which is pegboard. It'll be 20 by 11. Just to show you what I found at the hardware store that was cheaper than buying huge boards, I found these 2 foot by 2 foot birch, very nice quality wood, about 1/2 inch thick, that served the purpose. I bought 3 of them, so it took 3 boards. You can make one of these nesting boxes and still have a little bit of scrap wood left over. This is showing my first cut, my measuring and cutting the 20 inches for the two sides. So right down the middle, you have to find the middle, the true middle of the board, and then draw out a 20 inch and start making your cuts. So this is showing my first measurement and cuts. Here I'm putting a back to the side, and what you do is you take your deck screws. First you drill the holes, of course, your pilot holes, and use deck screws and secure the back to the two sides. That's the first part of assembly. This is the bottom pegboard. I found some scrap pegboard out of the barn, and if you have to purchase some, that's okay. But this is the bottom part, which is 20 inches by 11 inches, and you just secure it at the bottom with furniture nails. Here is the finished product. That is from the front view with the pegboard in it, and we're excited to put it to use and have our first rabbit litter. And here is a side view of the final product. Like I said, one modification is to make the front part 5.5 instead of 7 inches.